Still, there is a nervous energy about it, and I think this next little exercise is going to help us get through that. Let's go do this now. We're going to improvise a speech.
I have the most random idea.
You do? Okay. Well, I think Andrew can pick out a topic for us for this next one.
Oh, yeah, sure.
All right. So pick out a sheet of paper here, and we're going to. Thank you.
What? Castle. Yeah.
Okay. For those of you at home, Castle. Nick, you're up.
All right.
You have 45 seconds, just for the sake of our workshop. 45
Okay.
seconds. A speech on castles.
So castles come in all different sizes. We have some really small castles that some families used to live in back in medieval times, to really big castles that royal families used to live in back in the day. Even to this point, we still have a lot of castles that still stand in places like England and Wales and stuff that a lot of people still go and visit today. It's actually known that some of these castles are haunted, which is one of their biggest appeals and attractions.
Ding, 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 ding. Well done, sir. Well done.
Thank you.
You get to pick our next volunteer.
Awesome.
Closing your eyes will not make you ineligible to perform a speech. So we have Jake, we have Keenan, Brad, Andrew, and Braden.
Hey, I already
Yep.
did something.
Cool. Want to give it a shot?
Sure.
Cool. Awesome.
Okay, Brad, pick
Oh,
a slip.
God.
Just pick one. He has to make the speech, so
Pick a really hard one.
yes.
Pick a really hard one, dude. Easter.
All right.
Easter!
An impromptu speech by Jake LeBlanc. 45 seconds on Easter.
Easter is a time when the bunny comes around and he gives you chocolate eggs and hides it somewhere in your house. Then you wake up to find a trail of little chocolate eggs. Then you follow the little chocolate eggs to find a big egg. Then after you can eat that big egg for breakfast.
I don't think we're ding ding ding. I think we're gonging on that one.
Sure,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, but listen, awesome effort.
Very well done.
You strung it all together. You made some sense. And my point about all this is their heads are still on their shoulders, right? Nothing exploded. Nobody died. Okay? So if stuff does happen on a stage, just keep your wits about you. It'll all be good. Okay?
Going.
He wants to hear more about chocolate. I know. Tell us about breathing deeply to kind of get the oxygen going in our heads.
It's actually known that when we get nervous, we start to take short, quick breaths. And even though that's a natural reaction with the human body, that's not a reaction that we want to be doing before we go on stage. The more we go, because we're nervous, it's going to increase us being more scared to go on stage, right? So what we want to do is we want to focus on taking deep, long breaths. So practice this at home as well as implement this before you go on stage. So deep in and deep out. It really honestly relaxes the nerves within your body, as opposed to speeding up the blood pressure in your body, it ultimately making you guys more scared.
Now, I would make another suggestion for that too. Practice that way. Practice as if you're going to breathe, because if you try to do it during the performance for the first time, it throws everything off. You're almost better off just clenching your teeth and just trying to hold your breath for the 2 minutes and go through it.
Yeah.
Almost.
Almost.
Yeah, we highly recommend breathing during the
I
performance.
did that once.
Once, he says. Good.
During a solo, just held my breath the entire
Oh, that's not good.
I don't want to breathe too much. You could pass out in the middle of the performance.
That'd
You could?
be bad.
Exactly.
Getting back to practicing in different rooms, another great way to get ready for a performance is to do a dry run performance or an informal one. So typically, students your age, you live with other people, you know, what are they? Parents, that's what they're called. Yeah. So, or chauffeurs and all that stuff. See if you can say, Mom, Dad, I love you. Can I play a song for you at 7:30 tonight? That would be awesome. So just make an artificial concert, mini concert for a small group. It might be for a brother or sister, it might be for a pet, but the point is you have a deadline to see if you can play it one time only. Because the fact is, when you're practicing, you'll play it several times, and maybe attempt number 7 is the best one, but you want to get it right the first time when you're on stage. So that's one way to prepare.
Exactly. And also, when you do set that time for 7:30 to play in front of your family, this gives you the opportunity to practice those breathing exercises and the things involved before you get on stage, like it was the real deal.
Good. Okay, stuff on performance day. You may have a typical routine that you want, and please try to stick to it, whether it's sleeping, or some performers like to take a nap in the afternoon. Some people have favorite foods to eat. Try to stick to that. Some people eat very little during the day. I know I don't. I'm just kind of busy, so
Yeah.
so I'm kind of picky about what I eat, but it's not a lot. But at least I know that's the routine for playing. On the handout that you're going to get when you go home, there is a list of things to take with you. For our student concerts, it's typically the stuff that you would bring to a lesson anyway. But perhaps you're going to play an outdoor concert, sunscreen, chapstick, extension cords, whatever it is that you have to bring, you want to get that. Let's get to playing on stage. So, Nick, in our notes, we were talking about that stage presence.
Exactly. Stage presence is a very essential thing when you guys are on stage, right? For example, if anybody's playing the theme to Hawaii Five-0 or anything Hawaiian or summery, why not get into the field, get into character, just like actors do. Wear a Hawaiian shirt or like a short sleeve t-shirt and actually sell the fact, actually sell the fact that you are part of the song, right? Anybody's doing a Christmas song, now there might be a few people doing a Christmas song, but one person, why don't they wear a Santa Claus cap? You know what I mean? It's Christmas time, wear the cap to go along with the song. That's what we're talking about stage presence here. Kind of getting a whole character ensemble going, so everything kind of fits with one another.